One of the things that really grinds my gears is when I come across podcasts or videos where you hear men say it is emasculating or a woman is undesirable because she claims to be or is independent, educated, and has her own. Make it make sense. Like, I really want to know who came up with that logic and since when. Last time I checked, relationships need two people. So why should one take up most of the work when there's another person around? Relationships are supposed to be partnerships, not dictatorships. Y'all are supposed to be mutually connected. And then it kills me because people they want to talk about relationships or define relationships from a religious point of view, or they want to bring up slavery and really have no idea what they be talking about. They just want to find excuses to promote their ignorance. To try to compensate for their lack of knowledge and common sense as if they really said anything when in reality they said nothing. They said absolutely nothing. A lot of folks don't even have the slightest clue on what it takes to make a relationship, let alone a marriage, work. But they want to give out advice as if they do. Before slavery, we had a life. Like, there was a life outside of slavery. Like, slavery wasn't the only thing that happened to us. We had communities. We had jobs. Everybody worked together. A lot of people didn't just tolerate or deal with each other. We actually liked each other, respected each other. Women didn't just lay around and lay on their backs and have babies and just tend to their husbands and children. Both the man and wife were helping build a life for their community. Everybody had a role in their community. Nobody just sat around and just did nothing or just let one person do everything and they just would, like, what? Even in slavery, men and women worked. It wasn't just the man, it was women too. Even their kids were working. So where did it come that only men were the only people or humans that were eligible for working? Was there a point in time in history where that was so? Yes, but that wasn't all of history. So since when was it emasculating for a man to have his woman work as well and contribute to the house as well, other than having kids, cooking and cleaning? Does equally yoked still exist? Marriage is not just a piece of paper. It is a union between two people. In marriages, it's supposed to be a partnership, not a dictatorship. In a marriage, both people are supposed to reap benefits, not just one. See, the problem is why people think marriage is just a piece of paper is because a lot of people who are married, they haven't done the real work to actually reap the benefits of what an actual marriage is. A lot of marriages today go against what traditional marriage is. A lot of people get into marriages for all the wrong reasons. This is why they say don't get married, or they push that narrative on people because they haven't done the work to obtain what a real marriage is. A lot of your life documents are on paper. Are those not worth it either? Are those just a piece of paper too? The only people in life that I ever recall dictating anything to me were my parents and my teachers when they needed to gain control. Because there was a point in time where I was at the ages where I could not support myself or do for myself. I didn't have the guidance to do so, the knowledge to do so. That form of dictation was needed. It was necessary. It was for guidance. So as I began to mature and grow older, I knew what it meant to not only survive in life, but to know what responsibility was. Accountability. You know, being a woman of my word, having morals. Like I've stated before and will always state, everybody has a story. Everybody has a life. Everybody has been through something. You have so many men and women who have experienced so much trauma mentally, emotionally, and physically that they no longer know how to separate or recognize the difference. Like they're so detached from reality and humanity because they've been led by pain and controlled for so long. As far as me being married, when the time does come, I wouldn't mind my spouse leading. I wouldn't mind being naturally submissive, as long as they understand our roles and what it means to be equally yoked and not use their manhood to dominate power. I would never be in a marriage, let alone a relationship, and allow somebody in my space to tell me to shut up, sit down, be quiet, or, oh, do this, do that, because they feel like it. That's not leadership, that's control. That's control. I'm starting to realize that a lot of people have been misled on what the true meaning of leadership is. Because y'all have been so stuck in the mindset of dictatorship, y'all haven't even realized it yet. Y'all are clueless to what leadership actually means, what it stands for. Most of these people that you all look up to are going to send y'all down a path of destruction because they are misleading you badly. A lot of them don't even practice what they preach. And not even practice what they preach. A lot of the times there's no logic in what they be preaching at all. People have mouths and use it just because it's there. But common sense is not as common as y'all may think it is. They are clueless. Their brains are empty. Empty. A lot of these people that y'all look up to and listen to lack basic common sense. They lack knowledge. They lack self. A lot of people are soulless and corrupted. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.